Historic Rally Fafe opens this year's gravel season in the revamped FIA European Historic Rally Championship format. The decision to establish a separate calendar for loose surfaces means that these Portuguese gravel stages serve as the first of 5 rounds in the battle for the title. The choice of location is no coincidence. For decades, Fafe has been recognized as one of the European rallying capitals, where every kilometer of the route is steeped in the history of the World Championship. It is here, on these legendary stages, that the legend of rallying was built. And now historic cars return to face the same challenge as years ago. The schedule includes a total of 12 special stages, with a total competitive distance of over 100 kilometers. Drivers will compete on routes that have permanently etched their names into WRC history. These roads are not just fast gravel tracks, but above all, places where the atmosphere of years past can be felt at every turn, and the demanding terrain leaves no room for the slightest error.
Well, here we are in Fafe, first round of the European Historic Rally Championship Gravel Series, a long way from Australia.
It's the first rally from 5 gravel rallies in the European Championship.
So the stages are really tight and technical. The first 2 in particular, really tight. Third one opened up a little bit, caught me out. I had a big overshoot on that third stage, but yeah, the stages have just been brilliant.
We are here to do another X-Road Rally Championship rally. So history of those rallies from the past are present everywhere. You can see markings on the roads, on the stones laying around the stages. So that's very nice, and it is very powerful history in there. So generally, perfect rally. It's very compact. Stages are very technical, and I think there is a lot of sporting value in it. We bring from Czech Republic actually 3 Škodas, ranging from category 1, which is presented by my father's Škoda Octavia from 1961. Then there we have Škoda 120S from 70s, which is in specification for category 2, and behind me there is Škoda Favorit for category 4. So we bring cars ranging maybe 40 years in their production, and yes, we are here in group of 11 people. Part of family, part of friends, so we are enjoying ourselves a lot.
Actually, this car is an original old car because it was rallying from 70s, 80s, and we bought it from an Italian team. So the car, I think, a little bit tired, but it's okay. We did the livery as it was that time.
What happened? On the first stage, this radio on first left, we hit a barrier, and you can see at this moment we try to prepare our car for tomorrow, and of course enjoy the rally.
Great and funny, and it's so fantastic. It's very enjoyable. Fast. No, the speed is right for me. It's not too fast. It's always so between second and third gear, so it's the right one for me. Not too fast. Technically, yes.
No prosím tě, jak oni tady říkají těm stromům, jak se jmenují, člověče. No nic, prostě nám tam překážel, u tratě nám tam překážel strom, no tak jsme se o něj trošku otřeli, ale jinak celkově OK, všechno, žádný problém není, pokračujeme dál. Takže vyměníme kolo, možná je trošku křivý, jo, dveře jsou křivý v každém případě, ale to vydrží, takže všechno. Takže v každém případě RZty jsou tady moc krásný, vůbec ta pasáž, jak my říkáme, ta horní kolem těch kamenů, prostě historická rychlostní vložka s těma skokama, prostě nemá to chybu, je pěkný počasí, trať je suchá, takže všechno dobrý.
Jak bylo, příteli?
Bylo to náročné, bylo to krásný. První vlastně zkušenosti s šotolenou, máme za sebou první 6 RZ, který byl úplně úžasný. Užili jsme si to, myslím, že na plný pecky, měli jsme to i s defektem, na poslední RZ jsme měnili kolo, což se nám povedlo, nikdy jsme to netrénovali, za 2 minuty bylo hotovo.
Já si myslím, že to auto na tu šotolinu bylo i vyrobený, protože to, já ho spíš brzdím, protože to auto krásně plave z těch zatáčky do zatáčky, jenom ten volant se trošku potřebuje popotáhnout. To auto k tomu bylo prostě vyrobený, no.
A vlastně jsme se shodli, že nechápeme, proč jsme do teďka jezdili po asfaltu. Ta šotolina je mnohem lepší.
Takže asfalte, ahoj, už nás uvidíte jenom na šotolině.
Tak zítra.
It was a very good weekend because rallying in Portugal is always good, but the result was not so good. So on the first stage at the start, the engine started running strangely, and we had some problem with the fuel pressure. So the car did not run properly, so we had to turn it off, and but we fixed it overnight, and we had a beautiful second day. So we got to do the beautiful jumps, you know, of I took it easy, of course, because I want to drive this car the whole year and not break it. So we took it easy, but it was beautiful for us. Great experience, great rally, great people. That was good. We had a good day. We had no problems at all. The engine is still not running under full power because some sensors are not working correctly. But we had at least a chance to test the suspension and the handling and the beautiful roads, and we had a wonderful time. So happy to be here.
Jump well in first pass we just try to fly a bit, so we will see from some videos how does it look like. And in the second pass we had the results and other things in mind, so we just limp over the crest slowly and off we went, so we didn't have any problems caused by some heavy landing or something like that. So yeah, those jumps are very famous. Well, today we had very nice stages. Again, as yesterday, it was the weather was a little bit cooler, so it was more nicer to drive. We actually had a big fight with Austrian guys in escort, so we had to push all the day and all the stages. But finally we are here. We are in 5th position overall and first in category 4 and first in class. So what else we would like to dream of? So we are very happy, and thanks for this rally to organizers and FIA. It was very good rally with no delays, and those stages, as I said, had a lot of sporting quality. So yes, thumbs up, it was a very good job, thank you.
Yes, I'm Christophe Jacob, Belgian driver, and the car is my old faithful Escort, which was built in 2008 and has done something like 15,000 stage kilometers. Probably 60% on gravel, so it has seen a lot of tracks and stages. Pure fun, pure fun, enjoyment, every corner. So yes, we enjoyed it so much. Yes, the other escorts, I mean, all of them. The escorts was really tough. Couldn't make any mistake, otherwise I would have been caught. And it was a bit stressful the first day because with the retirement of the Subaru, we were first car on the road. So we were doing a lot of sweeping and couldn't reach the apex many times. I was far away and I said, oh no, this is not where I want to be, but this is where I landed. So my favorite stage was Luias. It was fun, it was long, you had everything in it, technique, fast, a bit of tarmac, you have really everything.
Bueno, nada, el rally es una auténtica maravilla. Estamos en la catedral de los rallies, que es Portugal. Yo creo que a nivel mundial incluso es una prueba muy importante. Y nada, nos salió bastante bien. Estrenábamos el coche, no habíamos hecho ningún rally de tierra ni lo habíamos probado mucho. Ha funcionado todo bastante bien, tengo que adaptarme un poco más porque me cuesta, hay zonas que, sobre todo las frenadas, me cuesta mucho. Y nada, la lucha con Jaco muy bonita, es una pena que no tuviésemos un poquito más de, bueno, estar un poquito más cerca, pero bueno, estuvo muy bien. Él tiene un poquito más de experiencia, pero bueno, fue una lucha bonita y darle la enhorabuena. Y el salto, nada, nosotros, yo siempre pienso que estos coches no tienen suspensiones buenas para saltar, o sea que en el salto hay mucho más que perder que ganar, entonces pasamos.
Allora, la prima giornata bella, intensa e combattuta, oso dire. Poi dopo la seconda siamo partiti con un passo un po' più lento e di conseguenza siamo arrivati al terzo. Gara bella, gara lunga, fondo un po' complicato, dei pezzi lenti, veloce, ci sono stati dei bei cambi di passo, però tutto giusto, ci siamo divertiti molto. Macchina ha tenuto, il team ha lavorato veramente bene, meccanici e supporto hanno fatto quello che dovevano fare, il navigatore c'è, quindi avanti tutta e adesso ci vediamo all'Acropoli. I dossi penso che abbiamo storto la macchina, abbiamo piegato un po' i duomi di sicuro perché fanno fatica a aprirsi le porte, quindi va bene, bene così. Bello, molto bello, emozionante. Ho detto pubblico sulle strade, quindi fa sempre piacere vedere la gente che viene a vedere questi rally, quindi penso che il format dell'europeo qua è una gran cosa, bravi, tutti bravi.
Oh, it was very easy. I had this hole by side of the street, not in my notes. And I thought this is a standard ride too, and I drove it like this, and then suddenly it was so deep that the car stuck in the deep. So that's everything. And it took a little bit time to get it out, but nothing is broken, and it is part of business and part of rally driving that this will happen. The rally was perfect organized, and the special stages were beautiful. They were very selective to drive, and I had a lot of fun, and we had best conditions for weather, so it was purely fun, the complete rally in Portugal. I can't tell, only one is the best stage. Yeah.
I'm the only Portuguese in this rally because you don't have any drivers from Portugal doing the historic, European historic gravel. So that's why I'm the only Portuguese, but I'm at home and it feels always nice. Oh yes, I have a lot of starts in these stages. I started doing rallies in 2000 and a long time ago. and I've done these stages quite a lot, especially in the Portuguese National Championship, because you have one rally in Portugal in this area, in the Portuguese Championship, that will be later this year, and this year is in the ERC, and I've done them a lot, of course, and also some of these stages in the WRC Rally of Portugal. Well, a car like this is very different from I'm used to. I'm doing rallies with more modern cars, but it was real fun. The car is very nice and very comfortable. I was telling Thomas during the rally that it feels like I'm in a sofa, you know? It's quite nice, the car.
Mamy nowy samochód, jest to Volvo 142, kupiony w Finlandii z zapewnieniem właściciela, że nie trzeba spawać, ale się okazało, że niestety bardzo dużo trzeba było spawać, ciężkie prace nawet przez święta, żeby wystartować w rajdzie Fafe, ale się udało. Ale przygoda niestety się zaczęła, było strasznie, bo pierwszy zakręt pierwszego OS-u i już, że tak powiem, z mojej winy, ponieważ spadła mi noga z hamulca, nie umiałem wyjąć z powrotem, uderzyliśmy w betonową barierę taką, skrzywiony wahacz, nie dało się pojechać dalej i pierwszy dzień niestety mieliśmy super rail. Drugi dzień zaczęliśmy się dopiero uczyć samochodu, przyzwyczajać do niego. No nie było źle, ale nie było też dobrze. Nie czujemy w pełni satysfakcji i zadowolenia, ale nauka jest spora i myślę, że zaowocuje to na rajdzie Akropolu. Mamy sezon pełny, szutrowe Mistrzostwa Europy. Pierwszy raz w Portugalii, tak. No, do czego to porównać? Są to pośrednie szutry, powiedzmy, pomiędzy Finlandią a Grecją. Takie w środku. Nie są idealnie równe. Widać, że drugi przejazd zmienia bardzo nawierzchnię. Czasami jest dużo wielkich kamieni wyrzuconych na drogę, ale jest to dużo mniej dziurawe od Akropolu.
Jeli jsme sem plný očekávání. Jo. Olda mě všelico stajil, tak jak může tady ty krásné tratě, které moc znám z paměti, že jo, z video těch záběrů. No nicméně prostě trošku jsme předpokládali, že bude dobrý počasí, to se nakonec vyplnilo. Jo, takže za nás Portugalsko odškrtáváme. Škoda, že jeden náš auták nedojel do cíle, ale nicméně prostě byla to fantazie. Jak jsme minule spolu mluvili, ten první poločas byl pro mě z hlediska dveří byl kritický, ale v každém případě ten druhý poločas dnešní, tak jak jsem avizoval, že bude lepší, hezčí a to se vyplnilo. Jo, moc krásný ty 3 rychlostní vložky, které byly, včetně těch krásných skoků, kde předpokládám, že mě máš natočený. Takže ještě jednou bylo to fantastický a budeme očekávat pana ředitele, co nám připraví za další.
The main challenge of driving on gravel with historic cars, I think, is just it's the surface change. So you go from some sections which can be quite rough, then it goes quite loose, and then it can be very lots of grip. So it really does change quite a lot, and that causes a lot of challenges for the crews in terms of the way that they have to adapt to those changes all the time. And that's a real challenge for them, but it's something that all our competitors seem to be quite good at being able to deal with, so that's always a positive. Yeah, I think it sets the tone for the season because it's such what it's done is shown us that there's a real interest in gravel rallying for historic cars in Europe. When we have these legendary locations, which we've chosen for the championship this year, like Portugal, Greece, Finland, Sweden, Italy, they're all synonymous with really good quality gravel rallies. So for us in the FIA, it's a real opportunity to have some really strong rallies with really strong entries, with a real diverse range of cars, and that's something that brings a lot of enjoyment for spectators, for competitors, and for us in the FIA team too. The next round of the championship will be the historic Acropolis rally at the end, in the middle of May. This will be a very exciting rally. It's changed locations from the last 2 years, so it's now moving to Lamia in Greece. We will see Jari-Matti Latvala at this rally. We will also see the likes of Gregoire de Mavius and his son Ghislain competing at this rally. So I think the competition at the front of the field will be very intense, but we also know there will be a big support from the Greek rally community, lots of historic cars, lots of diversity, and again, some iconic locations, iconic stages, and it's going to be a great experience for everybody.